Hello there, this is an update thing. I'll try to keep it short, but there's a couple of things I want to go over. My semester is over, hooray. So with this, I'm hoping to have a bit more time to sink into this whole YouTube thing again, but I've got some things I want to go over with you all. Number 1, what sort of upload frequency, if any, do you expect from the YouTubers you watch, particularly gaming channels? I've experimented in the past with a few, and have drawn up my own conclusions, which I'll explain here in a bit. But I'm mostly curious as to what you all believe is acceptable. In the past, I've tried every other day uploads, and I found this to work fairly well, but given my 40-hour-a-week school schedule, at the time it was kinda hard to manage. Just recently, I attempted a small experiment of daily uploads. However, I found there to be an almost immediate drop in viewership after the first or second video in a row. Now, of course, it can be argued that this comes down to the game being played or the genre of the game. But from my standpoint, I believe daily videos become overbearing for most people who have other things to do besides watch YouTube videos all day. So eventually they get far behind on all the content, and it becomes a slog to catch up on everything when there's new stuff being pumped out. Every other day seems to alleviate this somewhat, as there is that one-day gap between the videos. There's also one other option that may work, and that's uploading on 4 specific days of the week in a row, and leaving the other 3 days with nothing. My thinking with this idea is to upload towards the end of the week. That's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. This would leave Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for me to get things ready for the next set, and for those to potentially catch up if they're so inclined. Of course, this isn't a new concept, and I'd like to give credit to John Wolfe for the idea. While he likely didn't pioneer this idea, he was the one that planted the seed in my mind. As I said before though, I'd like to know what your thoughts are on upload frequency for gaming channels. Do you expect a few a week, 1 a day, 2 a day, 100 a day? I'm curious, and I'll gather up what I can to help me make a decision. I'm not looking for what the norm is. I'm looking for what you all think is reasonable and what you think as an individual you can keep up with. Number 2. Since this is now running longer than I intended, I'll combine my next 2 points into one. The channel dipped back below 1,000 subscribers. That's a bit of a shame, sure, but I sort of anticipated it. No matter though, it just reignites the 1,000 subscriber goal again. No biggie. Despite this, however, the channel was approved for YouTube's partnership program. I'm not sure how that works. And I'm now able to make a few cents off each video again, if I'm eligible for it, of course. I believe I've come up with a proper plan to handle these ads that I believe is fair for me and you as a viewer, assuming you don't use ad block, that is. If a video hovers around 10 minutes or below, there will be 0 mid-roll ads on it. I just don't believe it's fair to cram an ad every minute into a 10-minute video like some people do. I'm not going to name any names, but they exist. If a video pushes longer than 15 to 20 minutes, there will likely be an ad break every 10 minutes or so. As an example, with a 30-minute video, there would be a total of 3 ads on it. One in the beginning, also known as a pre-roll, one towards the middle, probably around the 10 to 15 minute mark, and another at around the 25-minute mark. Now, money isn't the goal of this channel, and I don't believe it ever will be. Though, like with anything, even just a small bit of compensation is nice to have. And I'm willing to be as open and transparent as I possibly can be about it. Anyway, I think that about covers everything I wanted to touch on. Thanks for listening. Take care.